Welcome back to Tesla Tuesday. Today is a different Tesla Tuesday because I got this old Tesla that I had, which is mine, that I actually gave to my son-in-law, and he said, hey, I got a problem. Why does my car smell like mildew? And as soon as he said that, when he came down this weekend, I felt the floor and the whole floorboard was completely wet. But here's a quick note. Note that I said son-in-law. Get that? But I only had 4 boys. So how did I get a son-in-law? That's for you to figure out. So here we go. This is the thing. This is the infamous AC drain on a Tesla. I think this is a huge mistake. Yes, you see it right there. That is the AC drain. And right under the AC drain are high voltage wires. And I actually called Tesla about this, and I gave him a gripe and complaint. And I'm also putting on the splash shield. Here's the new splash shield that I bought, because the whole time that I had this vehicle, I never had a splash shield on it. So that's my fault. So that's one of those things where you say, fool me once, shame on Tesla. Anyway, so this is what I did. So here's my AC drain. So if you have water on your floorboard in your Tesla, your AC is clogged. And simply, here's the drain. You have to declog the AC drain. And you simply do this here's this little declogged AC drain kit that one of my coworkers actually gave it to me. He was like, hey, I know what you can do. You can use this to declog it. Because normally what you would normally do is grab the hose from the inside and actually blow it out, so you can't blow anything back inside into the evaporator. But Tesla doesn't give that option. Like, you didn't have a way to blow it out from the inside. So the only way you can do it is like stick this up the hole and clean it out and try to get it clean from the outside. It's funny because the cameraman at the time I was doing his video, he was saying some of the weirdest stuff, like little horny little boy. But anyway, so after I did that, after I cleaned it out, I shot the AC refresh inside. And I didn't want to shoot too much inside because, like I said, because this is also sometimes known to damage the system. So as I shot it in, still I wanted to see how it flowed out. And it flowed out pretty good. And here's the thing, this is the AC drain. Normal car manufacturers, AC drain comes out under the floorboard, like pretty much underneath the passenger seat. It'll be a hose, but underneath the car there'll be a hole coming out, and that's where the AC drain goes. But as you can see, like if this is a simulation of how it drains, look where your condensation is going. And here's a look. I don't know if a lot of people ever saw underneath the hood of a Tesla. There's the coolant hoses. It's nothing there. It's no engine there at all. But yeah, normally this is how the vehicle drains. And to me, this is stupid. Because if the number one cause to all battery damages is moisture, and that's in all hybrid batteries, that's in all electric batteries, as in batteries in general, batteries hate moisture. And by you having this AC drain right here without a tube on it, and it's funny because in the later models they actually put a tube on to fix it. So simply, this is what I did. I went and got a hose to protrude it out and slid it over the other hose, and I actually tightened it right here with a 10 millimeter, and that snugged it. And I'm not an engineer, you know what I'm saying? So you got Tesla that engineers rockets, and you can tell me that this is what you came up with for an AC drain that drains on high voltage wires. And it also, I mean, look at that. That's your battery right behind this. And regardless of if it is flowing properly, it's still getting in a bad spot. So the good thing is, so once I installed all this stuff, I put it in the air and I turned the AC on high and I watched the flow. And as you can see, it's flowing pretty good. And that means it's pretty much unclogged. And it's funny that you might be saying, man, there's no way that this little drip can get a car wet. Yeah, it had it completely soaking. It was actually mold on the inside here. And I've Googled how can you get rid of mold, scrub with vinegar and so, and I scrubbed it, vacuumed it, scrubbed it, vacuumed, and I got rid of it. But yeah, here it is. I just want to show you guys that this is where the evaporator is at. So it's no room to get to there. And that's also where your AC filter's at. And this was soaking wet. And I'm just simply showing you guys as I let it run for an hour to make sure that it wasn't getting back in the inside. And sure enough, there's no water here, no anything. And there's my new hose, there's the drip, follow the drip, follow the drip. And also another thing is, like, it comes with a plastic splash shield. This one right here is not plastic. It's just like if you ever had that Ford splash shield. It's kind of like velvet. What is that, velvet? I don't know what it is, but it's stupid crappy design. And once again, I'm showing you the inside because you have to keep triple checking before you put everything together to make sure that you have no leak and there's no moisture. And pretty much you have to take these pieces out to the side piece. For some reason in Teslas, when you pop that piece off, all the plastic clips stay inside of the plastic retainer. So you just got to simply pop those out and then pop it in. Then you go back on the driver's side, because yes, if your floor is leaking, both floorboards is damaged. And here it is. And once I put the new splash shield on, I actually had to cut a new hole in the splash shield, so when it dripped, it came all the way to the ground. And that's how I did it. And I'm not an engineer. And if this was a normal manufacturer, they would have replaced this and had a mass recall, but they didn't. So if you like this video, please make sure you like and subscribe to Twon Used Car Don.